All right, guys. David Shirley with Invictus Powerlifting, of course. We are here at SPF Worlds in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Man, we've had a good weekend. You guys have done an incredible job. Most of you don't know the SPF owners. Of course, most everybody knows that it's changed hands now. And I wanted to take a few minutes and just introduce you to everybody. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go down, let everybody introduce themselves, tell you what they do, how they got started in powerlifting, and we'll go from there. You're up, George.
Okay. Well, I'm Joey Joyce. I'm a bricklayer by trade, and I got into powerlifting just because I get gout, and I was just trying to stay away from the gout flare-ups. Pretty much.
So that's where this all started.
Yep.
Gout flare-ups.
It is what it is.
So I didn't want to take the
That's what it's
gout
called.
medicine every day, and it's just not worth it.
Oh, I got you. I got you. You got to pass the mic.
I'm Tom Robertson. I own a family farm, and how I got started powerlifting was actually I already went to the same gym as these two guys. And they were already in there powerlifting and actually doing meets at the time. And I was going to the gym at the same time they were, and so it's kind of like, you know, they're kind of like, hey, you know, why don't you
You're having big fun, man.
do powerlifting with us? Okay. We good?
You see what we've done all weekend? It's been this kind of fun playing all weekend.
So that's kind of how I started powerlifting. I just jumped in with them guys and started working out with them. So here we are.
Yeah, I'm Cody Ritchie, own a landscaping company. Two of them actually. I actually started powerlifting. I wanted to do it for years, but I was one of those that always thought I didn't have good enough numbers. And finally, through talking to a couple of people, I found out about Joey. We just so happened to go to the same gym, so me and him started texting and then got together, started training, and my first meet was, man, what year was that?
2020.
2020 SPF Nationals, and that's the first time I met David because I bought a pair of knee wraps, orange and black knee wraps from you.
I still sell those.
And you actually wrapped one of my legs to show me how they worked.
You see? Change your world. Change your world.
And after that meet, I remember I went 9 for 9. My first total was, it was 1,500, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 1,500, and I was ecstatic, and I was hooked ever since.
First team award.
Yeah, our first team award. Loved it. I think there was 90 to 100 people, and we were in this small, like, hotel conference room, and we were all
We were
shoulder to
here in Gatlinburg, weren't we?
No, this was, wasn't it Knoxville?
Knoxville.
It was Knoxville.
Oh, at the Preston.
I think.
Cleveland?
I can't
There's so many of them, they run together.
Yeah.
My name's Jacob Gill. Started powerlifting in 2021. I'm a third generation carpenter by trade. I go to the same gym as the other three. I actually went and I trained early in the morning seen them around training. And there was an SPF meet there in Fitzgerald, Georgia. I went and watched them compete. And the very next week I asked, could I try it? And been history ever since.
Okay, so that's the general stuff. Now, you guys just bought a federation. How in the heck did all of that get going? Oh no, you've got the story. You've got the story.
I'll throw them under the bus. I'll throw them under the bus.
It starts with that I bombed out in Cochran, Georgia, and didn't want to waste my prep, so I jumped in a meet 2 weeks later in Kingsport, and that was where we were offered to buy the SPF, the four of us, when I was up there to compete and try to make up for that.
Just trying to make up for it.
Yeah. Yeah, so really where that's where it come about, because he has a hard time hitting squat depth. But I don't get it either. But and it was one of those things.
He really did just throw you under the bus.
I really wish I could say something about that it wasn't true, but it's been a history of mine. So.
It was one of those things that every meet we went to, I was trying to get calibrated plates for cheap. And finally,
From Jesse.
oh yeah, so I would beat them down.
I love the
on
old man, but
So-
Jesse doesn't do anything
So
for
finally,
cheap.
he was just like, well, what you need to do is just buy the whole damn thing. And we all literally just looked at each other, and it actually messed Jacob up on his deadlifts. Because then he had a hard time locking out, which isn't a surprise either.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much where it come about.
Just the way we went, huh?
That's it.
Well, that's a cool story. I actually like hearing it again. Okay, so y'all have got the SPF. Actually, I got to tell y'all, Worlds was freaking amazing this week. Everything was super smooth. You guys were well prepared. Everybody was nervous as crap. Some of them still are, but no, they did a great job, guys. They really did. I was really impressed. A lot of talking between the judges and stuff like that. And if you guys know me at all, I really get into the judges talking. So I think that's how we all grow. So what are some of the things? I know that right now y'all are just trying to kind of find a groove, replacing some equipment and doing some different things like that, upgrading some stuff. Just brought on a new bar sponsor. So that worked out good. Matter of fact, y'all gave away a couple of F8 bars this weekend.
Yep.
Nice bars. So, but what are y'all's plans for the future? Where are we going?
You take it.
Well, the future is we just want to find the right people to bring in and run meets and kind of have the same vision that we do as a whole, where we put the lifter first and their experience. We want to have fair and consistent judging. We don't want anybody that's about me, and the lifter is a
Side note.
side note. We want to work with more companies to bring the lifters more product. That's why we're trying to get in as wholesalers with other companies to give them more product, kind of like you do. So if they forgot socks or anything like that, we can offer that
Oh,
at the
absolutely,
meet.
yeah. You almost got to.
There's other things that we want to do as far as social media wise that we don't, have to get into right now, but, just be a fair, consistent federation that's inviting to new lifters. One of the cool things that we're going to start looking into beginning of the year, a 2025 project, and hopefully implemented in the 2026 is what me and you talked about, was offering a drug tested side.
I'm really looking forward to that. We've talked about it for years. It's time to get that going.
Right. And then we really just want to bring some content available that'll help lifters that were like me that thought they weren't strong enough, because there's no entry total to powerlifting.
That's right.
What we tell everybody is, don't worry about your numbers on your first meet. Do the meet, and then have that to build off of for the future.
Everybody's always afraid that we're going to, that I'm going to suck.
Yes.
No, it's and they don't want to do that. But everybody sucks on their first meet. Everybody, and then you kind of figure it out. You get comfortable. The second meet, you do a little better. About the third time you compete, now we're ready to hit the ground, thumping. You know what I mean?
Well, something else is it's such a great community. If it's your first time or you train by yourself, if you'll come to one of these meets, everybody that we have, whether it be spotters, loaders, whether it be judges, whether it be other lifters, will help you in any way that they can. Everybody's just jam up people.
For sure. So if you haven't done an SPF event, or if you're curious about it, man, we've got them all over the country now. what are we in? Like 12 states now, 12, 13 states now?
Somewhere around there.
Talking to lots of people all over. So check it out. Go to the Southern Powerlifting's website, look at the events there. You can go to Invictus Powerlifting, of course, for all of mine. But check all of that stuff out, and we'll have a great time. I promise you, you will have a great time. You'll be judged squarely. Anybody got anything else? Tom, are you sure?
I think we're good. I mean,
It's hard to
let me
keep
get this
him
right.
quiet, isn't it? He's always trying to cut in.
So the one on the end right there is the one you're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, I think we're all right. We're good.
You guys have a great weekend. We will see you soon.
See ya.
See ya.
That was it.
Damn, I'm telling you, we should